Hey guys, so tomorrow Strago will be getting his FR, but not his BT. So technically as a DPS unit without BT, I find it a little bit hard to say that he is a very good unit that you should pull for. There's a lot of other DPS unit with BT, so he definitely is competing with them. But that doesn't mean that he is unusable. He is still okay. So I will give some example on how he can be used in order to try to optimize his setup. Okay, so basically with his rework, he get 1 HP dump on his LD, S1 and S2. That makes it become 2 HP dump per skill. But he does cast it twice due to his buff. I think it's Soul of Tamasa. So that makes it a total of 4 HP dumps when he uses LD, S1 and S2. His EX is 4 HP dumps, so multiply by 2 you get 8 HP dump total from his EX. And if you want to compare, Renoir is still in Ash banner, and very much you can pull for her entire kit. And with the Angel Wing HP plus attack, she does 9 HP dump. So that's why I say it's a little bit hard to justify Strago over DPS with BT, with BT and the effects and all those things, because Strago really just doesn't do as much. But overall, Strago FR is actually pretty decent. It's an easy 60% to party when you bring around characters that uses magic, and 80% on himself, right? And his FR has 50% HP and brave damage limit up as long as you are attacking a broken unit. So that is actually pretty good overall. Okay, so having a condition for himself, like to fulfill the 80%, so Strago has to take a turn. So I felt also, again, right, this is like, why does not he has a BT? Because with BT, then you can ensure that it is easy 80% during his BT phase. So at least that would justify how he is used, his performance during this era, especially we are moving to a new one, which is the Echoes era. So lacking of BT does really hurt him a lot, but I do think that once he gets his BT, he's actually a good unit to have. So here I'm recommending Magic Attacker, obviously, with Bahamut Summon, because Bahamut Summon does provide a buff that will allow a character to use their EX consecutively. And here I recommend using Luna Freya, basically to give consecutive turns to Strago, and Garnet for often damage, because we would like to take advantage of that 50% HP damage up, especially with often attack. And this is also something that I felt a little bit annoyed, is that we actually don't have much often magic attackers. So the other one is Cloud of Darkness, and Cloud of Darkness is actually coming back pretty soon, maybe in a month, with Echoes. So if you are still using Struggle during then that is something that you can consider. Anyway, here I recommend that you have Luna Freya, and you can place Garnet to the left so that Luna Freya doesn't provide Garnet quick prayer buff, and instead provide heavy prayer buffs, so that also increases Garnet's overall damage. And Strago on the right of Luna Freya, so that he will be able to obtain or receive the quick prayer buff. So here the setup after you use Strago's FR, you have Garnet use either S1 or S2. So better if you can time Garnet overhead so that her often attack will be triggered at the last Strago's turn. So you can do that by like during Strago's turn, before you directly enter FR, you can use AA or you can use call, so that will actually increase the counter on Garnet's overhead. So just make sure that it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is 3. So after 10 turns, but taken that given that the enemy doesn't take a turn. So if the enemy does take a turn in between, then you got to adjust the overhead counter. So here, once you reach Luna Freya's turn, use Luna Freya LD, and that would give herself and Strago 4 turns. So Luna Freya uses 4 turns, and now Strago will have the 4 final FR turns, and you can use Strago's EX. Now Strago with 3 turns left, and then you enter Bahamut Summon, then you consecutively use Strago's EX, EX, and EX. Just make sure don't overstack buff, frame buff on Strago so that he will be able to obtain or to receive Bahamut's buff. Right, so with this setup, we are looking at the HP damage bonus of total of 853%. So you can it's 123. So during Garner's turn, 68 if she uses S1 or S2, then 63 when Luna Freya uses the LD, and then S1, S1, S1. So you get the idea. And the final 4 turns is 83% from Strago himself. Okay, overall, I still think Strago has a good FR, but the kit is definitely outdated by now. For his verdict, I give 3/5 because I still think that overall he can achieve 853%, where there are FR that already can easily hit 999%. So he's definitely lacking in that case. And another fact is that Echoes is just around the corner. So the question here is, will you use his FR as the main FR? Right, so do keep in mind that the first 2 Echoes unit is Garnet and Terra, so they are both magic, which means that they are FR. If you use Strago's FR as a main FR and you use Garnet's or Terra's FR Echoes, you will get an increase of 80% on the HP damage bonus. Right, so definitely that is something that you can think of. I think it's viable moving a few months down Echoes era, but yeah, so it's up to you whether you really want to get his FR or not. For his base kit, like I say, it's definitely old. 4 HP dump on a DPS unit, I do not know what that is. We even have Penelo that does 7 and she is not a DPS unit, so definitely pretty disappointing in that regards. But on his EX, he does do a total of 8 HP dump, and that's pretty awesome. But yeah, can you do that 7 times in a row? Because we know I can do 9 HP dump 6 times in a row. So well, if you like Strago, you can still consider the pull for him. I would definitely pull for my alternate account. Definitely I will want to showcase his kit. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you.